Please believe me when I say this intro works extremely well.
My piss bottle that I keep next to my desk is almost full.
Let me explain exactly how you can brainwash people into watching your video until the end, like my guy Rares, for example. I'm telling you right now, if you nail these 4 commandments semi-correctly, you could go viral almost every time. So let me help you blow up on YouTube easier. Commandment number 1 is that you need to shoot your viewer in the foot. And before you file a lawsuit on me, let me explain why. When you have a conversation with someone in public, 90% of the time, you really don't give a shit about what they have to say. You're simply just listening to them because it's socially unacceptable to say, dude, you're boring. I don't care about your day. Leave me alone. But if this said boring person pulled out a pistol on you and just blasted your big toe mid-talk, you would literally have all your attention onto the guy that just shot your foot, and now you're suddenly not thinking about anything else but the situation at hand. Attracting attention on YouTube is exactly the same thing when you look at it this way. If you can find a way to mentally shoot your viewer's foot in the first 0 to 15 seconds by throwing a curveball at them, you win their attention and they will watch your video until the end. I see way too many people starting off their video like a PowerPoint presentation. Here's the top 5 ways to stop blah 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 blah, or in today's video we're going to blah blah bling blang. It's boring, it's not unique, and it's not going to catch someone's attention in today's low attention span market. You're just wasting your time and your viewers as well. So you gotta throw the perfect curveball at your viewer. Here's 2 templates that I use that will really help you out. Either A, tell a quick 10-second story that captures the viewer's attention, or B, just say something outrageous, but be careful, of course. Tell me this isn't better than the same old boring, hey guys, it's this person that no one cares about, blah, blah, blah. Out with the old, in with the new. It's 2024, YouTube, entertainment, the whole world is just evolving so fast that we need to constantly be trying new things. And if you want more views, you got to start hyper-focusing on your intros and tweak them. A simple change in wording can change your channel's growth trajectory, so for the love of God, just start getting good at shooting your viewer in the foot. Commandment number 2 is to use the spray and pray method, which is basically just a fancier term for writing what's on your mind. I don't care if what you write down is boring or poorly written, something is better than nothing, and you do not want to have analysis paralysis, which is essentially overanalyzing, which leads to a decision delay and a worse outcome. Time is money, and I want you thriving on YouTube fast. So use the spray and pray method, keep writing and polish as you go. I understand scripting is hard as I understand that. If you do it wrong, which most YouTubers do, you get no views. So a really good way to get over this analysis paralysis is simply by changing your environment. Get in another room, write on your phone, play different vibes of music, wear your underwear backwards. I don't care what you do. Just do something different. I know it sounds like some weird kumbaya mantra that doesn't work, but it's actually so effective in putting your mind in a different setting that you start getting massively different results, especially with your creativity. Let's say, for example, dancing. Do you dance better with music playing, or do you dance better to the sound of a 2009 Ford Focus exhaust blaring in your eardrums at 3 a.m.? The answer is obvious. Look, I sit down, I play some 40 hertz binaural beats on YouTube or some smooth jazz while writing, and I write infinitely better. Try that. The first draft of your script is almost never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. It won't even be mediocre, so there's no point in thinking of what to write down. The best way to polish your script is just to write a draft, put it down, come back to it in a few hours, and see where you went wrong. Coming back to a script is like reading your draft with a fresh pair of eyes. Rinse and repeat 2 to 3 times, and you'll see a huge difference in your script, your views, and your retention rate. Side note, I'm not sponsored, but use evernote.com. That's what I use to write my scripts. Commandment number 3 is please do not have a boring presentation. A good script will take you super far, but if the narrator is boring with no soul and sounds depressed, I'm looking at you, by the way, the person that's watching this video, or if it's an AI voice that clearly sounds like AI, it's not gonna work and you just wasted a perfectly good script. Presentation matters. I'm not telling you to be super high octane like Mr. Beast or some other creators like that. You can absolutely kill it on YouTube with a monotone voice. Just look at Moist Critical, for example. His voice is boring, but he's funny and it works. But the thing is, you need to do what works best for your personality. So do some deep thinking about who you are and what you want, or just take a personality test online, which I recommend, 16personalities.com, it's free, and figure out what style of narration would work best for you. Maybe you're a high energy kind of person. Maybe you're a slightly monotone narrator like myself. It all depends on who you are. Let me stop right here. If I die tomorrow, My last piece of advice for you to blow up on YouTube is to absolutely, and I mean by all means necessary, do not force yourself to be someone you're not. If you're boring, be fucking boring. If you're highly charismatic in a weird way, just rock with it. People, I'm telling you, can smell forced content a mile away, and if you force something slightly, your audience will know and YouTube won't push your videos. If you speak BS, you'll attract BS results. So do yourself a favor and start writing with passion and be yourself. Ditch ChatGPT, I mean never use ChatGPT for script writing, and pick up the pen and paper. Let your creativity and personality flow, and I'm telling you right now, you'll get more views and you'll get more money.